We're seeing results, making streets safer for everyone, fully recognizing that quality of life is at the core of so much of the frustration people feel about our state.
It was a big day for Governor Gavin Newsom. He gave his final State of the State address.
We have live team coverage tonight. ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen is standing by with the governor's focus on the state budget.
But first, ABC 10 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh was there in the chamber and joins us live now with a recap of the day's points. Jenny, it was another critical day at the Capitol.
Chris, Laura, good evening. Another big day here at the Capitol, indeed. It was all about the state, of course, but a big part of that, the state of the budget. I'm hearing over and over again, the budget is often a statement of one's priorities. And today, we got a first look at what the governor's priorities for his final term in office may be. This is all ahead of the final budget proposal anticipated for tomorrow morning.
In California, we're not silent. You're not silent. You're not hunkering down. We're not retreating. We're a beacon. The state is providing a different narrative, an operational model, a policy blueprint for others to follow.
Thursday's State of the State focused on California's wins, the challenges still ahead, and its stand against the Trump administration.
Mr. President, you can't cut off critical food assistance for millions of people. You can't send the military into American cities without justification. And you cannot cruelly and illegally cut off funding for medical research, homeland security, or disaster response.
Newsom slammed those federal funding cuts, which only add pressure as lawmakers tackle next year's budget, expected to be $18 billion in the red, a figure the governor did not mention in his speech.
We have had to deal with deficit after deficit after deficit, and that's one area he can't blame President Trump for.
California Republicans responding with what they called the real state of the state.
Gaslight Gavin would have you believe he's made historic improvements to the quality of your life since taking office 7 years ago.
Newsom did address the top-of-mind issue of
affordability. It's not a word we just discovered.
Noting the cost of housing is, quote, California's original sin.
Clearing away regulatory thickets, forcing local governments, often resistance, to get in the game, and modernizing our environmental review. But we obviously have more work to do.
Saying this year it's about tackling the cost of construction as well as preventing institutional investors from dominating the market. Newsom also boasting improvements in investment and results for homelessness under his governorship, pointing to the voter-approved Proposition 1, a bond to build more mental health housing, as a success story. And a rather unexpected emphasis on education, including an additional $1 billion investment in high-need schools.
I'm proud to submit a budget tomorrow that has the most significant investments in California's education history.
If he really wants to make education a priority, that's fine. Something else is going to have to be less of a priority.
Meantime, Democratic leaders say they're gearing up to respond to the final budget proposal.
We have to go back and look what is feasible is not based on the direction and the priorities for each of our houses.
We know that the out years for our state budget do not look good. High deficits.
Now, as of Thursday afternoon, California has filed 53 lawsuits against federal overreach. The governor also noting that California is leading when it comes to AI regulation and also supporting young men and boys. He also noted that climate change is linked to economic risk, and he called out the Trump administration for not sending formal U.S. delegation to the COP30 climate conference last year. Now, political experts are saying all these issues may very well dictate how Newsom runs that shadow presidential campaign ahead of 2028. Live at the state capitol, Jenny Huh, ABC 10.
Good to know, Jenny. There's a lot at stake in 2026, and you'll be tracking it all for us. Thank you for the update.